Not too long ago, Disney made a movie. It was called The Rookie. It was about a science teacher in his later years who got an opportunity to try out for Major League Baseball. He had played when he was young, but because of injury, he was unable to pursue that. He always wanted it, but he couldn't pursue it because of his injuries. And then all of a sudden, that opportunity was there. And he got recruited, and he was playing in the minor leagues. And there came a point, at least in the movie, where the drudgery of the work of it started to really weigh him down in his age, and thought, maybe I need to be home with my family right now, even though his family was fully supportive of what he was doing. And then all of a sudden, he went out to a baseball game and saw some little leaguers playing. And in that moment, he realized that he still loved the game, and came back to just the simplicity of playing the game. He got his priorities back lined up. You know, I was reading a passage today in Luke 18, and it kind of reminded me we need to keep our priorities lined up. Our relationship with God, our dependence on God, is more important than the things that we do. And I think Jesus is pointing that out in this parable in a subtle way. Luke 18, verse 1. Now he told them a parable on the need for them to pray always and not give up. There was a judge in a certain town who didn't fear God or respect people. And a widow in that town kept coming to him, saying, "Give me justice against my adversary." For a while he was unwilling, but later he said to himself, "Even though I don't fear God or respect people, yet because this widow keeps pestering me, I will give her justice so that she doesn't wear me out by her persistent coming." Then the Lord said, "Listen to what the unjust judge says. Will not God grant justice to his elect, who cry out to him day and night? Will he delay helping them? I tell you that he will swiftly grant them justice. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?" You know, God is not saying the unrighteous judge is the way we want to be, or that he is. No, what the point of the parable is that we need to depend on God. If you have a struggle, whatever it is, take it to God. And if it's not resolving itself, keep taking it to God. Rather, keep depending on God. I think the message of this parable is we need to depend on God. There's only one God. There's only one Creator. There's only one who can meet our needs, and it is the God of the universe. We need to be in dependence upon Him. We need to be living in relation to Him. We need to be coming to Him, the source of life, the giver of life. He is the one that can answer our need. And He knows our need, and yet He wants to hear from us. He wants to see that dependence. He wants to see that heart that knows that He is the answer for our need. He wants us to come with Him with a broken and contrite heart. And what I mean by that is that we're not putting on any kind of airs. We know we need God. We know we need His forgiveness. But we know we need Him. And because we need Him, we constantly come to Him with all the things we encounter in a day. All that we're going through. That we constantly depend on God for His help and His aid. Depend on Him. You know, at the end of that parable it says, when the Son of Man, rather when Jesus comes again, will He find faith on the earth? You know, it says in another part of Scripture that if God didn't cut the time at the end short, that even the elect would struggle or have problems. We're going to enter a great time of wickedness. We know that's coming someday. But even in that, continue to look to God. Continue to depend on Him. Keep the relationship with God your number one priority. The rest of the stuff, it'll work out. If God is on the throne of your life, everything else will work out. Till we meet the Lord in the air, keep looking up.